right, taking a full look at weather now, our Weather Authority Chief Meteorologist Dan Cianca back with us now. Hey, Dan. Hey
there, Veronica. What are your favorite kind of chips?
Barbecue.
Barbecue, that's a good choice. I can't, salt and vinegar barbecue, maybe semiconductor.
I was going to say, I know some people who a part went out in their car and they say they just waited months for it. So maybe this will make a difference.
Hopefully. All right, I'll move on, stop telling dumb jokes and go back to the weather. Don't quit your day job, Dan. That's what they always say. Live look from Domenico's on the wharf. Oh man, you can get some fish and chips out there on the wharf, I'm sure. Oh, okay, I'm stopping, I swear. Lots of sunshine today. It's been a beautiful day here on the Central Coast. We've been talking a lot about this monsoon moisture. We're on the edge of it. You can see all the lightning across the desert southwest and up into the Great Basin, but the moisture is being deflected north. We're on the edge of it. You can see the dry air moving here, this rusty color on our water vapor loop, but we are on the edge of the more moist air, and that's where we're going to stay for the next week. The dry air is going to keep pushing in on the south side of this low, which is slowly going to spin up the coast, but that's going to keep us pretty dry here for the next week or so. There is one little wild card, and that is a hurricane named Howard. Howard is moving off to the west-northwest. It's Category 1 hurricane. Not expected to make landfall anywhere. It will stay out to sea. This is a fish storm, as the saying goes. But as we look at our moisture tracker, which you'll see after I show you the track of the actual system here, you can see that Howard itself is probably going to head off to the west. Some of that moisture is probably entrained in the monsoon flow, but notice here in Salinas, we're kind of on the edge of this more moist air. You can see the scale at the top here. Blue means dry air, red means moist air in this case. So toward the end of the week, this weekend, we're going to be on the edge of this moisture, maybe a little bit more so than we are right now, but right now we're looking pretty dry, and that means we're going to continue to see weather like we have been seeing, which has been warm and sunny, but not necessarily hot. I'm not seeing any immediate heat in the future. Maybe something next week, which we'll talk about, but just warm for this time of year and lots of sunshine. Futurecast showing a few low clouds around the coast overnight tonight, but I think they'll be patchy at best like we've seen over these last few mornings. During the day tomorrow, another mostly sunny day here on the Central Coast. Can't rule out a low cloud or two around the Monterey Peninsula. We will have gusty northwest winds at times on the coast again, kind of like what we had today wind-wise. So if you were outside at all today, you saw it was breezy this afternoon, especially on the south and east sides of the bay. That will be the case tomorrow as well. That air has a little bit of moisture to it, so sometimes we get a few low clouds that develop, but generally speaking, I'm expecting a lot of sunshine again tomorrow, and temperature is pretty similar to what we had today. In fact, maybe even a little bit warmer inland compared to today's high. So let's get into those high temperatures tomorrow. How about 91 in Ben Lomond tomorrow? Is going to be hot up there. 88 in Scotts Valley, 82 in downtown Santa Cruz. Even the 70s out to Davenport. You can go hit one of those little pie places along Highway 1 if you had the day off tomorrow. Doesn't that sound nice? A lollyberry pie sounds pretty good right now. Talking about chips and pies, it must be close to dinner time. Hopefully you're enjoying yours right now while we're watching here. 78 in Capitola. Down in south and east along the coast, we'll see highs mostly in the low 70s, low to mid 70s along the east shore of the bay, mid 70s in Salinas, 90s in Gilroy and Morgan Hill tomorrow, Hollister and San Juan Bautista. You're going to be the 80s. Over to the Monterey Peninsula. Normal high this time of year in Monterey, 68. Or above it tomorrow, 71. 70 in Seaside, upper 60s in PG. And then farther south, King City, you should be in the mid 80s this time of year, and that's about where you'll be. We'll have some upper 90s down south, but no extreme heat. I mean, we certainly could be in the triple digits, but we're not tomorrow. But most areas nearest the coast will be in the upper 70s to 80s. Over the next 7 days on the coast, I've cooled us off just a touch Thursday, Friday, but really our normal coastal high this time of year is 70, so we should be within a degree of that for the next 7 days under mostly sunny skies. I did increase the amount of cloud cover in the forecast this weekend because I think we'll see a few high clouds and maybe just a slight increase in those low clouds. I mean, I guess we haven't really had much at all, so a few would be a slight increase, but yeah, a little bit more in the way of low cloud cover this weekend, but temperature is still generally looking pretty nice. Inland areas, you will actually be warming up. In fact, peaking on Saturday and then probably peaking again next week. Our normal inland high is around 86, so the average is going to be above normal. In fact, quite a bit above normal. So you'll have some heat, I think, this weekend. We'll see some triple digits in the south, and it's looking like we're going to see some heat again next week too. Veronica.
Sounds good for those of us who enjoy the sunshine. Thanks, Dan.